Hey, what's going on through the window? Oh, it's Mrs. Finkelstein's Zionism class.
I remember that class last year. I learned so much.
Okay, so he said we need to strengthen our physical selves, right? Right, we're doing mitzvot, we're returning to Eretz Yisrael, we're working on our spiritual revival, but we can't ignore our body.
The 10th and 11th graders started our 2-year course of Zionism this year with Mrs. Bluma Finkelstein. We got to learn the basis of the Zionist movement and are now very enlightened. I've always heard that Theodor Herzl helped create the State of Israel, but I never really knew how until I took this class. Now I'm aware and feel connected to the State of Israel through the knowledge I have acquired from this class.
There are so many different aspects of our school that connect us to Israel.
Hey look, there's Ms. Kanai and Rabbi Colton, two of our many Israeli teachers that bring Israeli culture to our school.
Rabbi Nachman, Nachman Meumann, Nachman Meumann, Rabbi Nachman Meumann, Rabbi Nachman, Nachman Meumann, Nachman Meumann, Rabbi Nachman Meumann, Rabbi Nachman, Nachman Meumann, Nachman Meumann, Rabbi Nachman Meumann, Rabbi Nachman, Nachman Meumann, Nachman Meumann, Rabbi Nachman Meumann,
America and Israel couldn't be more different. They seem to be on almost opposite sides of the spectrum, yet somehow our school manages to lessen the gap dramatically. Israeli culture permeates throughout our school in various ways. Our Israeli teachers, Mrs. Kanai, Rabbi Colton, and Mrs. Fuchs, to name a few, bring Israel to the classroom. Whether it's just hearing their accents or even seeing their laid-back mannerisms and their intimate approach to teaching. For Spirit Week, one of the days was Israel Day, in which we dressed up as Israelis. Another event in which Israeli culture was instituted into our lives was when a lady came to teach us the art of Israeli folk dance. Despite the drastic difference, our school prepares its students to really fit into an Israeli community.
We're definitely ready to blend in with the Israeli culture.
Yeah, I'll fit right in when I go to Israel this summer.
Well, we senior girls are actually going to spend next year in Israel in seminary. We can't wait.
Next year, 100% of the senior class will be studying in Israel at seminary for the year. For the past 4 years, the school has taught us so much about the land, and we have grown a strong connection to Israel. We are all very excited to grow even more by studying in our homeland. Even past students of the GMSG have made Eliana, and I'm sure more will follow.
Whoa, we're running low on battery. I guess that's all for today, even though there's so much more Israel left to explore.
I never realized Israel was so integrated into our everyday lives. Almost everywhere we pointed the radar, it went off. From the bottom-e girls to the Abrit classes to the extracurricular project and activities, Israel was everywhere in our midst. I mean, Our school makes it so that we still feel the connection in everything we do, say, and think.
Okay, so how should we sneak it back into the lab?
Or should we sneak it back into the lab?
Wait, what do you mean?
Buy your Israel radar now!
Ever feel distant from the Holy Land?
Ever feel a lack of Israeli culture in your life?
It's right before your eyes.
All you need is a Super Israel Radar 5767 to point it out. Call now, before Miss George and Mr. Vaughn find out we're making all this money off their inventions.
Get your Super Israel Radar 5767 today. Only 3 easy payments of 45 shkalim each. Call us now at 1-800-SOUP-5767. Again, that's 1-800-SOUP-5767. Call now.
Mr. Vaughn, where'd the radar gun go?
Beats me.